Have you ever felt like your meditation practice isn't giving you the results you want? Maybe you've tried to meditate, but found yourself struggling to focus, or feeling like you're not making progress. You're not alone. Many people find meditation challenging, especially when they're just starting out. But what if there was a more efficient way to meditate? A method that could help you get the most out of your practice, even with limited time and experience. In this video, we're going to explore the most efficient way of meditating. We'll look at common struggles people face when trying to meditate, and how to overcome them. We'll discuss how to create the ideal environment for meditation, how to position your body for success, and how to use your breath as an anchor for your practice. We'll also cover time management strategies, mind training techniques, and ways to track your progress. Let's start by talking about some of the common struggles people face when trying to meditate. One of the biggest challenges is time constraints. In our busy lives, it can be hard to find even a few minutes to sit down and meditate. Another common issue is lack of focus. You might sit down to meditate, only to find your mind wandering constantly. It can be frustrating to try to quiet your mind, especially when you're just starting out. And for many people, inconsistent practice is a big obstacle. You might meditate for a few days, then fall out of the habit, making it hard to see any real progress. But don't worry, these challenges are normal, and they can be overcome. That's where efficient meditation comes in. Efficient meditation is all about getting the most benefit from your practice in the least amount of time. It's about using proven techniques to help you focus, calm your mind, and make consistent progress, even if you only have a few minutes a day to devote to meditation. So why is efficient meditation so important? Well, when you meditate efficiently, you're more likely to stick with your practice. You'll see results faster, which can be really motivating. And you'll be able to fit meditation into your busy life more easily, making it a sustainable habit rather than something you do occasionally. Now, let's talk about creating the ideal environment for meditation. This is a crucial first step in efficient meditation. You don't need a fancy meditation room or special equipment, just a quiet space where you can sit comfortably without being disturbed. If possible, try to use the same spot for meditation each day. This helps create a mental association between that space and your meditation practice, making it easier to settle into a meditative state. Minimizing distractions is key. Turn off your phone notifications, or better yet, leave your phone in another room. If you live with other people, let them know you'll be meditating and ask not to be disturbed. Some people find that using noise-canceling headphones or a white noise machine can help block out external sounds. Lighting and temperature are also important. Soft, natural light is ideal, but if that's not possible, dim artificial light can work too. Just avoid harsh, bright lights that might be distracting or uncomfortable. As for temperature, you want to be comfortable, not too hot or too cold. If you tend to get chilly when sitting still, keep a light blanket nearby. Once you've set up your environment, it's time to think about body positioning. Proper posture is important for efficient meditation. You want to be comfortable enough to sit for the duration of your meditation, but alert enough that you don't fall asleep. Many people find that sitting cross-legged on a cushion on the floor works well. If that's not comfortable for you, sitting in a chair is perfectly fine. The key is to keep your spine straight but not rigid, with your shoulders relaxed and your chin slightly tucked. Hand and leg placement can also affect your meditation. A common hand position is to rest your hands on your knees, palms facing up or down. Experiment with different positions to see what feels most natural and comfortable for you. If you're sitting on the floor, you might find it helpful to use a cushion or folded blanket to elevate your hips slightly. This can help keep your back straight and reduce discomfort in your legs. Now let's talk about using your breath as an anchor for your meditation. This is a fundamental technique in efficient meditation. Your breath is always with you, and focusing on it can help calm your mind and bring you into the present moment. Start by simply noticing your breath. Don't try to change it or control it, just observe it. Notice the sensation of the air moving in and out of your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest or belly as you breathe. If you find it difficult to focus on your natural breath, you might want to try a simple breathing exercise. One popular technique is called square breathing. Here's how it works. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4 before breathing in again. Repeat this cycle for a few minutes. This can help regulate your breathing and give your mind something concrete to focus on. Remember, the goal isn't to control your breath perfectly or to achieve some ideal breathing pattern. The goal is simply to use your breath as a focal point, something to return to when your mind starts to wander. And it will wander, that's normal. When you notice your mind has drifted away from your breath, gently bring your attention back. This process of noticing when your mind has wandered and bringing it back to your breath is the essence of meditation practice. Now, let's talk about time management strategies for efficient meditation. One of the most important things to remember is that consistency is more important than duration. It's better to meditate for 5 minutes every day than to do an hour-long session once a week. Start with short sessions, even just 2 or 3 minutes, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Try to meditate at the same time each day. This helps establish a routine and makes it more likely that you'll stick with your practice. Many people find that meditating first thing in the morning works well, as it sets a positive tone for the day. Others prefer to meditate in the evening as a way to unwind and process the events of the day. Experiment to find what works best for you. You can also look for ways to integrate meditation into your daily routine. For example, you might take a few minutes to focus on your breath while waiting for your coffee to brew in the morning, or during your commute if you take public transportation. These short, mini meditations can be surprisingly effective, especially when done consistently. As you develop your meditation practice, you'll want to work on training your mind. This involves learning to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. It's a common misconception that the goal of meditation is to have no thoughts at all. In reality, thoughts will continue to arise. The skill you're developing is the ability to notice those thoughts without following them down a rabbit hole. One helpful technique is to imagine your thoughts as clouds passing across the sky of your mind. You can notice them, acknowledge them, but let them drift by without attaching to them. When you notice that you've gotten caught up in a train of thought, gently redirect your attention back to your breath or whatever your chosen focus is. Cultivating present moment awareness is another important aspect of mind training. This means focusing your attention on what's happening right now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. You can practice this throughout your day, not just during formal meditation sessions. For example, when you're eating, really pay attention to the taste, texture, and smell of your food. When you're walking, notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the movement of your body, the air on your skin. As you continue with your meditation practice, it's helpful to track your progress. This doesn't mean judging yourself or trying to achieve some perfect state of meditation. Rather, it's about noticing changes over time. You might find that you're able to sit for longer periods without getting restless, or that you're quicker to notice when your mind has wandered. You might notice changes in your daily life too. Maybe you're less reactive to stress, or more patient with others. Setting realistic goals can help motivate you to keep up with your practice. These goals might be process-oriented, like meditating for 5 minutes every day for a week, rather than outcome-oriented, like achieving a particular state of mind. Remember to be flexible and adjust your practice as needed. If you find that your current approach isn't working for you, it's okay to try something different. Of course, even with these strategies, you're likely to encounter obstacles in your meditation practice. Restlessness is a common challenge. You might find yourself fidgeting, wanting to move, or feeling impatient for the meditation to be over. When this happens, try to observe the feeling of restlessness itself. Where do you feel it in your body? What thoughts accompany it? Often, simply observing these sensations can help them dissipate. Managing expectations is another important skill. It's natural to hope for particular outcomes from your meditation practice, but attaching too strongly to these expectations can actually hinder your progress. Try to approach each meditation session with an attitude of openness and curiosity, rather than trying to achieve a specific result. Staying motivated can be challenging, especially when you don't see immediate results. Remember that meditation is a skill that develops over time. Just like learning to play an instrument or speak a new language, it takes consistent practice to see significant changes. Celebrate small victories, like remembering to meditate for several days in a row, or noticing that you were able to refocus your attention more quickly than usual. As you become more comfortable with basic meditation techniques, you might want to explore some advanced efficiency tips. Using guided meditations can be helpful, especially when you're first starting out or if you're having trouble focusing. There are many apps and online resources that offer guided meditations of various lengths and styles. You can also work on incorporating mindfulness throughout your day. This means bringing the same kind of present moment awareness you cultivate during meditation to your daily activities. For example, you might practice mindful walking, really paying attention to the sensation of walking as you move from place to place. Or you could practice mindful listening, giving your full attention to whoever is speaking to you without planning your response or letting your mind wander. Exploring different meditation styles can also help keep your practice fresh and engaging. While mindfulness meditation, focusing on the breath or bodily sensations, is perhaps the most well-known type, there are many other forms you might find beneficial. Loving-kindness meditation involves cultivating feelings of goodwill towards yourself and others. Body scan meditation involves systematically relaxing different parts of your body. Visualization meditation uses mental imagery to promote relaxation and positive states of mind. As we wrap up, let's recap the key points of efficient meditation. Remember, the goal is to get the most benefit from your practice in the time you have available. Create a dedicated meditation space and minimize distractions. Pay attention to your posture and use your breath as an anchor for your attention. Start with short, consistent practice sessions and gradually increase the duration. Learn to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them, and cultivate present moment awareness. Track your progress, but be flexible and willing to adjust your approach as needed. Remember, meditation is a skill that develops over time. Be patient with yourself and approach your practice with an attitude of curiosity and openness. Every time you sit down to meditate, you're strengthening your ability to focus, to be present, and to handle the challenges of daily life with greater ease and clarity. We encourage you to start implementing these efficient meditation techniques in your own life. Even a few minutes of practice each day can make a significant difference over time. Pay attention to how you feel before and after your meditation sessions, and notice any changes in your daily life as you continue to practice. Meditation has the potential to profoundly impact your life, reducing stress, increasing focus, and promoting overall well-being. By meditating efficiently, you're giving yourself the best chance to experience these benefits, even with a busy schedule. We'd love to hear about your experiences with efficient meditation. What techniques have you found most helpful? What challenges have you faced, and how have you overcome them? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's support each other on this path of personal growth and self-discovery. Thank you for watching this video on the most efficient way of meditating. We hope you found it helpful and inspiring. Remember, the most important step is simply to begin. So why not take a few minutes right now to try out some of these techniques? Your future self will thank you for it. Until next time, happy meditating!